Hi, welcome to Gauri Smart Channel. Today we are going to discuss about progressions. This progressions nearly you will get 3 to 4 marks in Polytechnic exam. So let us go for our lesson progressions. So the progression, first of all we should know sequence. What is meant by sequence and what is meant by series. The difference between sequence and series, if you know very well, then progressions is very easy. So let us start sequence. The numbers which are following some pattern or some formula or some condition is called sequence. Means any pattern or any formula or any condition satisfying numbers is called sequence. Example 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19 and so on. These are the prime number sequence because we know very well 2, 3, 5, 7 all prime numbers. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 and so on. These are the odd number sequence. Next 18, 20, 22, 24 and so on. These are the even number sequence. 1, 3, 5, 15, 17. These are the multiple of the 3 first term and odd add to the second term sequence. Means we are multiplying 3 and adding 2. So 1 3 is a 3. Next plus 3 plus 2 is 5. Again 5 3 is a 15 plus 2 17. 17 3 is a 51 plus 2 53 like that. So multiplying first one and next one is adding 2. That is one pattern. Next series. What is meant by series? The sum of 2 or more terms in sequence is called series. Means either sum or difference also. The sum or difference of 2 or more terms is called series. Example 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. This is the series of odd numbers. So 2 minus 4 plus 6 minus 8 10 and so on. This is the series of the even numbers. Now arithmetic progressions. So these series of 3 types. One is arithmetic progression, second one is geometrical progression and third one is harmonic progression. So arithmetic progression. Excluding first term, the remaining terms are getting by adding fixed number to its preceding number is called arithmetic progression. Is nothing but excluding first term, means leaving the first term. Remaining terms, how we are getting remaining terms? By adding a fixed number to its preceding number is called arithmetic progression. So I will explain example, you can easily understand. See here 1. This is we are excluding, means we are leaving. The remaining terms how we are getting? By adding the fixed number to its preceding number. So I'm adding fixed number 5. So 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. 16 plus 5 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26 and so on. So like this we are getting arithmetic progression. The first term is called leading term because it is leading the progression. So that's why it is called leading term in any progression and it is denoted by small a. The fixed number is called common difference because it is the common difference between any two consecutive numbers. That's what it is, common difference. It is denoted by d. So how will you get d? D is equal to Tn minus Tn minus 1. Whichever the term you are taking, the term minus its preceding term, that is only called common difference. So D is equal to T2 minus T1 or T3 minus T2 or T4 minus T3 like that. Now nth term of AP is, so in this arithmetic progression nth term is there. What is the nth term? Means Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Tn is equal to A plus n minus 1 into D. Now I will say one shortcut for you. So please remember this shortcut. Definitely you will get 1 mark. If sum of the n terms means Sn is equal to k into n square plus ln, then the common difference d is equal to 2 into k. 2 into kn means 2 into k. What is the n square coefficient is there? That is only. So a into k. Here n is not there. So I will show you. Here k is not there, n is done, means a into k. This is only. So if Sn is equal to k into n square plus ln, then the common difference d is equal to a into k. So example, if you see, so example, Sn is equal to 5n. Sn is equal to 5n plus 3n square, then d. So what I told, n square beside, what is there, n square beside 3. So 2 into k means 2 3s are 6. 2 into, so 2 into 3. So how you get this 3 here? See here 3, this 3. How you get this 2 here? The formula 2 is there. So 2 into 3 is the 6. That is the shortcut for you. Next. Sum of the n terms in AP is Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So Sn is equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the sum of the n terms in AP. The first term is A and the last term is L in arithmetic progression. Means if you know first term, if you know last term, then the sum of the n terms is very easy. That is nothing but Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Sn is equal to n by 2 into A plus L. Next, sum of the first n natural numbers. So, you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. How many numbers are there? That many numbers we can't add. So, using this simple formula, we can add any numbers they are given in the question. So, sigma n is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. That is the sum of the first n natural numbers. Next, sum of the squares of the first n natural numbers means 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square plus and so on. So how many numbers they are giving? You can easily add by using this formula. That is sigma n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Sigma n square is equal to n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. Sum of the cubes of the first n natural numbers means 1 cube plus 2 cube plus 3 cube plus 4 cube plus this, because these are all sequence. So they may ask this one also. That's what I am giving. So sum of the cubes of the first n natural numbers is sigma n cube is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2 whole square, means n square into n plus 1 whole square by 4. So this formula already we have seen here. See here. So that's what sigma n cube is equal to, you can write sigma n whole square, sigma n whole square. Now how the bits will be given in this, let us see. If sigma n is equal to 10, then sigma n cube. So what they are giving, sum of the first n natural numbers they are giving. So they are asking sum of the first n natural number cubes. So sum of the cubes of the first n natural number they are asking. So we know you reveal this formula. So we are writing here sigma n cube we want, means sigma n whole square means 10 square. 10 square means, so that is 100. So many students will get mistake. So sigma n is equal to 10, sigma n cube means, so 10 cube they are asking. So 10 cube 1000, the first option 1000, they will put the answer 1000. That's the wrong answer, because sigma n cube we got formula sigma n whole square. So 100, 10 square. Next, sigma n cube is equal to 125, then sigma n is. So we know very well formula sigma n cube is equal to sigma n square. So sigma n cube they have given 125. So square is going that same as square root. So root over 125 is nothing but 5 root 5, means 25 5s are, so 5 root 5. That is the answer. Next, if sigma n is equal to 210, then n is equal to sigma n is equal to n 210 means so n into n plus 1 by 2 is equal to 210. So n into n plus 1 is equal to 420. So 420 means so 20 into 21. So 20 is the answer. Next, if this figure all possible squares are, so if you count these are all, so you will get 91. You will get 91. If A, next, most very important formula, if A, B, C are in AP, then B is called arithmetic mean of A and C. If A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, then B is called arithmetic mean, because it is middle, so mean. That is B is equal to A plus C by 2. And next, most very important formula, arithmetic mean of A and B. Only A and B given, then A plus B by 2. Only A, B, C are given, then A plus B plus C by 3. A plus B plus C by 3. Next one is most important formula. Next one also, between A and B means first term is A and last term B. If we insert means we are keeping, we are putting n terms between A and B, so which are arithmetic. So those are all arithmetic. Then the common difference, how you will get common difference is D is equal to B minus A by n plus 1. D is equal to B minus A by n plus 1. The sum of inserted terms in AP between A and B means what we are inserting between A and B, that sum if you want means that is n by 2 into A plus B, n by 2 into A plus B. So next is most important, if 3 terms are there in AP, How you take should be taken as follows: a minus d, a plus d. Means if you add these all, so you will get d is cancelled, so you will get the answer. So they will ask what is the a value. So if you take 5 terms in AP, then the 5 terms should be taken as follows: a minus 2d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 2d. So if you take 4 terms in AP, then you should take follow. So you should have taken like this. So a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. So 4 terms if in AP if you take, so you have to take a minus 3d, a minus d, a plus d, a plus 3d. So all d terms will be cancelled. You will get a answer. So for this one, some examples. Between 3 and 93, means first term is 3 and last term is 93. 8 terms are inserted. Then find the fourth term in AP. So find the fourth term in AP. So A is 3 and B is 93. So we want fourth term. So D is equal to B minus A by n plus 1. So B minus A means 93 minus 9. 93 minus. So 93 minus 3 means 90. N plus 1 means 8 plus 1, 9. 9 ones are 9 tens are. So the D value is 10. D value is 10. So we want fourth term. Fourth term means A plus 3D. So A plus 3D. So A value is 3 and D value is 10, 30. So 3 plus 30 is 33. So 33 is our answer. Next, between 3 and 93, 8 terms inserted. Then sum. So we have already told formula n by 2 into A plus B. So what we got n here? So 8 terms is there. So 8 by 2 means 4 into 96. So 9 6 are 24, 2 9 4 is 36, 38, 384. So 384 is the answer. Sum of 5 terms in AP is 30. Fifth term is 12. Then D. So sum of 5 terms in AP is 30 means S5 is equal to n by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. So fifth term is 12. Then D is equal to. So 5 terms means I already told. Then fifth term they are asking. Then find the D value. So A minus 2D, A minus D, A plus D, A plus 2D. So A plus 2D. So if you add this all, you will get 30. Means all D will be cancelled. So 5A is equal to 30. So A is equal to 30 by 5. So 5 1 5 6. So A is equal to 6. So A plus 5D means A plus 4D is equal to 12. So this 6 is going that same means 12 minus 6. 6. So 1 second we'll do. 5A is equal to 30. So A is equal to 5 1 5, 5 6, 30. So A is equal to 6. Next, fifth term. So A plus 4D. A plus 4D is equal to 12. So A value 6. 6 plus 4D is equal to 12. So 4D is equal to 6. D is equal to 6 by 4. Okay, so fifth term, so A minus 2, we are taking A plus 2D. A plus 2D is equal to 12. So A is equal to 6. 6 plus 2D is equal to 12. So 2D is equal to 12 minus 6. Means 2D is equal to 6. So D is equal to 3. So that is the answer. Next, geometrical progression. Here also we are excluding the first term. So excluding the first term, the remaining terms are getting by multiplying fixed number to its preceding number is called geometrical progression. So in the previous we are adding the fixed number to its preceding number. Here we are multiplying the fixed number to its preceding number. That is the difference, common geometrical difference. Example, 2 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 3s are 54, 54 3s are 162. So we are multiplying with 3. So we are getting the geometric progression. The first term is called leading term. It is denoted by A, and the fixed number is called common difference. Common ratio means we are dividing. So it is denoted by smaller. R is equal to Tn by Tn minus 1 means R is equal to T2 by T1 is equal to T3 by T2, like that. So in this GP, nth term is Tn is equal to A into R power n minus 1. Tn is equal to A into R power n minus 1. So the sum of the n terms in GP, this is not the in term syllabus, but they may ask in Polynomial because CCE model. So it is a CCE model means, so we have to learn everything. Sum of the n terms in GP is Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R power n minus 1 minus 1 by R minus 1 if R is greater than 1. So because R must be greater than 1. If Sn is equal to, then Sn is equal to A into 1 minus R power n by 1 minus R. So here R is less than 1. R is less than 1. And Sn is equal to n if R is equal to 1. So first formula I will show you once again, say this one. Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. So here R power n minus not only n. So I will write again for you. So Sn is equal to A into R power n minus 1 by R minus 1. This is the formula. So a small mistake is there. So next, sum of the infinite terms in GP. So S infinity is equal to A by 1 minus R. They will give and so on. They are asking what is the infinite term. So R is less than 1 only. R is less than 1 only. Example, sum of 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 plus 1 by 16 plus and so on. So this is using this formula you can easily get. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2. So 1 by 1 minus 1 by 2 means 1 by 2. So 1 by 1 by 2 means 2 is going upside. So 2 answer. Sum of the 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus and so on. So this is n into n plus 1 by 2. So this is the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. So if n is not there, that is infinite. If n is not there, that is infinite. Sum of the 1 into 2, 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16 plus 32 plus and so on. So this is answer infinite because we are infinite term only is there. Because if you add this all, it will be getting infinite only. Now GP, 3 terms in GP should be taken as follows. So R by 2, A by R, comma, A. So A by R, comma, A, comma, R. If you multiply this all, R will get cancelled, you will get A answer. So if 5 terms are there in GP, then should be taken as follows. A by R square, comma, A by R, comma, A, comma, AR, comma, AR square. If you multiply this all, R will be cancelled, A will be getting answer. 4 terms in GP should be taken as follows. 4 terms in GP. So how you take? So here not means it is not printed. So I will show you. AR, comma, A by R, comma. So A by R cube, comma, AR cube. See, AR cube by R. So AR cancel R square. So AR by AR. AA cancel R is going R square. So AR by AR cube. So AA cancel R cube. So R square is the common difference. 4 terms means you have to take like this. Next, between A and B, if n terms are there, so n terms are inserted between A and B, then common ratio R is equal to B by A by 1 by n plus 1, B by A whole to the power of 1 by n plus 1. So R is equal to B by A whole to the power of 1 by n plus 1. This is the most important formula between A and B. If n terms are inserted, then R is equal to B by A whole to the power of 1 by n plus 1. The product of inserted terms is, so A into B whole to the power of n by 2, A into B whole to the power of n by 2. See here, this is n by 2, A into B whole to the power of n by 2. If A, B, C are in GP, then B is geometrical mean of A and C, then geometrical mean is equal to B is equal to root AC. 3 terms are in GP, then middle one is called geometrical mean, that B is equal to root AC. In geometrical mean of A and B, only 2 terms are there, then root AB. Geometrical mean of 3 elements A, B, C, then geometrical mean is cube root of A, B, C. 4 terms are there A, B, C, D, then geometrical mean is 4th root of A, B, C, D. 5 terms are there 5th root of A, B, C, D, like that. Next, last one is harmonic progression. The reciprocal of arithmetical progression is called harmonic progression. The reciprocal of arithmetic progression is called harmonic progression. Like 1 by 2, 1 by 5, 1 by 8, 1 by 11, 1 by 14. Here, see, 2 difference is 3, 5 and 8 difference is 3, 8 and 11 difference is 3, 11 and 14 difference is 3. So, but those are reciprocal. That's what it is, harmonic progression. The nth term in harmonic progression is reciprocal of arithmetic progression, means a n is equal to 1 by a plus n minus 1 into d. Relation between arithmetic mean, geometrical mean and harmonic mean. So this is the most important formula. So once if you clearly listen, you can easily understand. A power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 by a power n plus b power n. So a power n plus 1 plus b power n plus 1 by a power n plus b power n is called arithmetic mean when n is equal to 0. When n is equal to 0. So substitute n is equal to 0. So you will get a plus b by 2, because here a power 0 plus 1 plus b power 0 plus 1. A power 0 plus 1 means a, b power 0 plus 1 means b. So a plus b. And down a power 0 plus b power 0, 1 plus 1, 2. So a plus b by 2. So that is called arithmetic mean. If n is equal to minus 1 by 2, then it is called, we will get the answer root ab. We will get the answer root ab, means geometrical mean. If n is equal to minus 1, then that is called 2ab by a plus b, that is harmonic mean. 2ab by a plus b, that is called harmonic mean. So this is the concept of progressions. So according to this concept, tomorrow or day of tomorrow I will upload most very important models in all chapters. Definitely this all problems will be helping very much for you for getting good rank and this 2-digit or single digit. So please watch my videos and subscribe and share to all your friends. Thank you very much.